friends, welcome back to my channel. Sass here. I'm here for another recap of love after lockup, life after lockup. Child, let's just get into it, child. Let's just get into it. Let's get into Stan and Lisa. Lisa done lost her mind. Lisa actually got on television and called Stan a liar. She actually got on television and said she was mortified that while they was talking to said preacher about how they met up at a sex site, that Stan was just oblivious to this. Stan said that didn't happen. Lisa says the heck it didn't. How you just gonna lie like that? Lisa, 7-time prison stint, is trying to tell Stan that he's a liar. She was upset by this. She was pissed off by this while making a prison recipe concoction. I'm just going to let y'all know on the next Sasstober, be on the lookout. So she's making this dessert. And so Stan was like, I don't even know why you so upset. What are you talking about? So she was like, oh, you don't know what I'm talking about? She still have on those Dollar General clip-ins. So she goes outside. She's talking to her homegirl. Her homegirl's going to come to visit. Stan is inside saying, I don't even know why she's so upset. I mean, this is a woman that just last month I gave $15,000 to. See now, Stan that gave this woman $15,000 in 1 month. What did she do with it? What? So here's Lisa outside talking about, oh, he's a liar, he's a liar, he's a liar. I have proof. Here's the text. Here's the text. Here's the text messages. So there's some text messages. See now, Stan is talking about how if she does this, if she does that, he's going to give her a couple of $1,000. This is not a shock to me because your whole relationship is built on lies. Your whole relationship is being manipulative and deceitful. Lisa, there is no way on this green earth, on God's earth, that you can ever prove to me that you are interested in senile Stan. Especially if he didn't have no money. Now, if he was senile Stan at Shady Pines living now, you mean to tell me, Lisa, that you will still be interested in him? I think the F not. Of course. He's throwing money at you left and right. This is a whole old man, 110-year-old man who has a whole sex dungeon in his basement. And while he's throwing thousands of dollars to you, you are proudly receiving it. That $15,000 here, couple of $1,000 there. You're no longer in the hotel room. You're living there. You said that he's going to pay for the hotel room, your hair, whatever you need. And what does he get in exchange for all this payment? The booty pop. And you are happy to do it. Now all of a sudden you done found the Lord and he's lying about meeting you on some sex site. Lisa, I'm going to need for you to go somewhere and sit down. Honey, see now Stan ain't paying you no mind, honey. He said now eating that prison dessert concoction. He don't need to be eating that. He need to be somewhere drinking some milk. Paying you no attention. And then here you are fussing and talking about you sick of it. You gonna leave. Girl, you ain't going nowhere no time soon. But you keep on, receiving the benefits that Stan is giving. Child, let's move on. Let's go ahead and get Latina Heat and Britney out of the way. Now, they are going to get something to eat, something to drink after they done went to Robert's house, tried to retrieve some stuff. Now, they're sitting there eating and talking, and Latino Heat was like, why in the world would you put his name on that account? Of all people. So the girl is like, listen, he told me to do that. And I can't put it in my name. So we put it in his. Terrible, terrible mistake. Go ahead and give $80,000 to a crackhead. That's what you do. So they're eating, they're drinking, they're eating, they're drinking. And guess what, honey? Britney done sat there and got towed up from the floor up. So her and that other girl go into the bathroom. They done pumped each other up with the alcohol, child. They in the bathroom talking about, we gonna go over there, we gonna get our stuff, F him. We ain't no punks. He treating us like we punks. I'm about to show him. So they get out the bathroom. She's telling Latino Heat, we going back over there. We're going back over there. He ain't nothing but a biatch. I ain't no punk. He ain't gonna pump me out. This supposed to be a non-profit house. He done got furniture, pots, pans, spoons. He got our money. Let's go over there and F some stuff up. Now, instead of Latino Heat, because he's the one driving, instead of him saying, girl, if you don't shut up, drink some water. We're not going back over there. More than likely, they're going to call the cops. I ain't trying to go to jail. Don't want you to go to jail. And plus, we got kids. Don't they have 4 children? Who babysitting them? His mama. Because we know her mama ain't. We ain't heard nothing of her mama. So, the kids are at home while you out here getting drunk, ripping and rolling, talking about F this, F that. Latino Heat is in the driving position. Literally. He could have dropped off those 2 idiots and they should have went home. But oh no, of course you got to do it for the camera. Because see, Britney and Latino Heat ain't got no storyline. So they ain't got nothing for them to do. So go ahead and pump Britney full of alcohol so she can cut a shine and look real foolish. Don't you supposed to be in real estate? So they go back over to Roberts. Open up the door. We here. Let us in. F you. Here's Latino Heat in the cut. I don't think this is a good idea. You think not? You had no business over there. Again, you were in the driver's seat. So Britney and the other girl banging on the window, banging on the door. Crackhead Robert could talk about, I'm calling the cops. They was like, we don't give a F. You go ahead and do it. All drunk, slurring their speech, staggering all over the place. Child, they done took the thing off of the window. They said, we can't go in through the front door. Now, mind you, didn't the girl have a key? Y'all remember last week the girl had a key. Girl, where's the key at? So they climbing in through the window, child. Robert is standing there looking like, who done it? What for? Some dude is standing in the doorway like, what's going on at this sober living house? So he done called the cops. The cops show up. And again, we hear this from the cops. You cannot just be entering somebody's house. Whether your name is on the lease or not. You don't live there. Y'all can't be climbing in through nobody's window. And again, this is a civil matter, not a criminal matter. Take your drunk wife and go home. Let's move on. Let's talk about Sean and Sarah. They go tanning. There's snow on the ground. Sarah says, it's ice out here. It's slick. what does Sean do? Fall. He should have hit his head. So they're going tanning, okay, because you know Sean has to pay for things. Now this whole time, it's been 2 months since she's been out of prison. This whole time she's been like, I really don't want to introduce my child or my mother to Sean. I don't know him yet. I really don't know him. So, you know, I want to spend time with my child. I'm not ready to introduce him yet. Boy, have that changed. I don't buy it. Sean keep on shelling out money or whomever. She is willing to introduce whomever to that girl. I don't buy this whole, I want to be this perfect mother and I don't want my daughter around a whole bunch of men. So they're at the tanning. She's getting her tanning. She's dropping it like it's hot. Child, she bent over, her butt's all up in the air. Sean looking disgusting, talking about, ooh, oh, she's so hot. He's disgusting. So then the woman is like, listen, okay, you white as rice. Why don't you get a tan? And he was like, me? No, I don't know tan. You need a tan. So he was like, okay. So she brought out the paperwork and he done said his birth date and year. So Sarah is like, oh, wait a minute now. 74? Now that don't sound right. You told me you was 36. See, this is what shocks me, y'all. Now, Dumpster Fire Destiny and Miss Involuntary Sarah is shocked to find out that he's not 36. First of all, he don't look 36. He look every bit in his 46, 52, and 56. Sean look a mess. He looks old. He sounds old. He moves old. Than 36. So she was like, what? Why are you lying about your age? That ain't even anything to lie about. That's stupid. If you're lying about this, what else are you lying about? And here's Sean, busted call. The only thing he been doing with involuntary is lying. Well, I guess if I didn't want you to know, you didn't need to know. So she says, let me tell you something. If there's anything else I need to know, let me know now. Because if I find out later, it's on and popping. So let me know now. Is there anything I need to know? Slothface Sean said, I told you the truth. I told you everything. Just lie. He ain't told her about the 6 kids. He ain't told her he was engaged to an inmate. Nothing. He just sitting up there lying to her face. He's a whole clown. Now, after Involuntary Sarah finds out that he done lied about his age, they're on a car ride on her way back home. And she says, I'm learning to trust Sean. I think that we can have something. And then she comes talking about how it's been good to her. How she has, got some trust with him. So it's time to introduce her daughter and mother to Sean. Honey, just last week you was like, it's not gonna happen. See, you don't want your daughter around strange men. Boy, how the tables have turned. So then Sean opens up his mouth and garbage falls out. He says, I think I would be a good stepdaddy. Shut up, fool! You're not even a good daddy. We seen your daughter cry on TV because of your actions. We seen you lie to your daughter's face and said that you wasn't going to go down that same road. And here you are saying that you will be a good stepdaddy. Done picked up and moved. Done left your 6 kids. And now you'll be a good stepdad. So they get home, kissy, kissy, huggy, huggy. And she was like, love you, love you, love you, love you. Oh, God. I have mentioned that Dumpster Fire Destiny is out of prison, right? I mentioned that, right? Okay. Let's just keep that in the back of our minds. Let's move on. Let's talk about Puppy and Amber Honey. The quadruple felon date, honey. So we have stone-faced Sammy Child. Y'all, Sammy looked like he can bite a brick. Sammy looked like he would fight a family of Rottweilers. Sammy looked like he could fight a family of pit bulls and win. That's what Sammy looked like. Sammy just looked like every time he opens up his mouth, you can hear his jaw popping. That is a hard face. Do they not have water in Atlanta? Why is everybody on this show, wherever they are, St. Louis, Ohio, Atlanta, Vegas, everybody's face is hard. Drink some water. So here comes Amber. Hey, how you doing? He was like, where you been? I mean, you couldn't call me? You couldn't text me? And so she was like, I was with Puppy having breakfast. I mean, hey, you could have came too. I don't want to. And then, of course, Amber talks about how they have been together for what? 16, 17, 18 years they have known each other. Okay, their past was obviously volatile and violent. He done went upside her head talking about he's controlling. Really? So she was like, listen, I met up with Puppy and hey, we thought, let's have a double date. Me, you, Puppy, and her man. Of course, stone-faced Sammy, he's apprehensive on it. He really don't want to go. Because, see, he really don't care for Puppy. Just like Puppy's man really don't care for Amber. But ain't nobody met each other. So they get ready to go. They get all dressed, nice, And then we have Puppy and her man child. And, of course, he's apprehensive because he don't really want to go either to this quadruple felon double date. So they go to the restaurant. Look real nice. Got a little what's it called? A hookah. They got their food. They're eating. They're drinking. So Puppy and Amber goes out and, have a cigarette. Now this time here is Stone-Faced Sammy. Where's she at? Where's she go? Where is she? You mean to tell me she can't even go and have a cigarette for 10 minutes without you worried about where she is going? Stone-Faced Sammy and Eric are both controlling men. So here comes Puppy and Amber. They're talking. The conversation's going well. It's actually going pretty good. And then here comes a waitress. There's a couple over there, and he wants to give you this drink. She hands the drink to Amber. Ooh, why did that happen? Amber said, thank you, darling. Woo, I done got me a drink. I'm looking good, child. Stone-Faced Sammy, he didn't like it. Stone-Faced Sammy said, I know. Who brought that over here? Don't you see me sitting beside her? It's disrespectful. You don't be doing that. So Amber is like, if you don't calm down, why are you getting upset? Calm down. It's no big deal. Someone bought me a drink. Who cares? I'm sitting here beside you. So then Stone-Faced Sammy says, shut the F up. That's what you do. So, meanwhile, while they're arguing back and forth, here is Puppy and Eric. Honey, they just sitting there like, oh, Lord. Puppy was so fun. Puppy was me. Puppy was like, where's my drink? Oh, so you can't buy me a drink? I mean, I got my tatas up. Did you not see my tatas? Why she got a drink? Where's my margarita? Now, see, Puppy has already said that Stone-Faced Sammy is controlling and he done went upside, Amber's head before. So Sammy says, enough is enough, and I've had enough. So he gets up, he walks out of the restaurant, goes outside, and says he's not putting up with this. Sounds like he's about to cry. Of course, he's been drinking. You see how red his eyes was. And he was like, I'm not putting up with this. So he gets in his truck and he leaves. He leaves Amber there. So Amber is trying to call him. He picks up and she was like, dude, what is going on? And he was like, I just didn't want no negativity. Huh? You know how I am. So they're going back and forth and she was like, dude, it was a drink. It was no big deal. The person bought me a drink. Why are you acting like this? You're supposed to be working on yourself. Because, see, controlling Stone-Faced Sammy ain't the same man he was years ago. See, he's trying to change. He's trying to better himself. But he leaves his girlfriend at the restaurant. So she was like, I'm going to have to get a ride home. I'm thinking to myself, girl, Puppy and Eric can get you a ride home in that nice Mustang. Did y'all see Eric's Mustang? I said, I ain't even mad at you, Eric. So then before Puppy hangs up, Stone-Faced Sammy didn't even bother saying, I'll be back. Don't worry. I'm going to come back and pick you up. Honey, He said he gon' go. And so then she says, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I thought they lived together. Oh, that's right. That's right. She lives with Queen. Never mind. She lives with Queen. Okay, never mind. So I was like, I thought y'all lived together, but okay. She lives with Queen. So anyway, that's Puppy and Amber, child. Let's move on. Last and certainly least, Mama Dante done graced my screen. Hey. Wasn't she a breath of fresh air? Even though her son is a complete dumbass, I love me some Mama Dante. Honey, Mama Dante got the little hair popping, honey. That little red hair popping. She up in the kitchen, honey, cooking up, looking like some tacos. And then here comes bobblehead Dante. Hey, Mama. Hey, how you doing? Here, you need to do this. Get to work. So she got him chopping up something. And so she says, what's going on with your love life? So he tells her about the date that he went on, with that black girl who was pretty, educated. She seems like she got a good sense on her shoulder, honey. A good sense. But he didn't care nothing about her. He's more concerned about Nicole. So the mama's like, you done heard from that girl? Nicole, you done heard from her? And so he was like, yes, I heard from her. I talk to her. I miss her. I worry about her. And then he says those fatal words to his mother. She wants us, me, her, and Tia, to have a poly relationship. Did y'all see how Mama Dante looked at him while cooking up them tacos? She says, what? And she says, and what did you say, stupid? Oh, well, I told her I'll think about it. She said, now I know, is this what I raised? I raised you, right? Did I drop you on your head, dummy? I must have dropped you on your head. You done lost your mind. Just foolishness. Just it is. What's going on with you? So here is Dante. Dante said, I care about her. And I told her, I'll think about it. I didn't tell her, yes. And then he says, I worry about Nicole being with Tia. Because in Dante's head, he thinks that Tia is doing something to Nicole. And that is why Nicole is looking and acting the way she is. Oh, Dante. Did your mother drop you on your head? I don't think so. I think your mother raised you the best that she could, and you out here looking like an idiot. Sounding like an idiot, looking like an idiot. Nicole has shown you over and over again she don't care nothing about you. And as far as Tia being a bad influence, and Tia's the reason why Nicole's looking like that, wrong. Nicole is looking like a string bean while she's doing... because she wants to. And that's that on that. But it was good seeing Mama Dante. But anyway, y'all, that's it. That is it. Y'all know what to do. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, friends.